A very good day to one and all present here. Myself, Rupak from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram, and my co-authors of Deepak Gerard and Dr. Santana Vijayan from National Institute of Science and Technology, Tiruchirappalli. I'm here to present a paper on HCIDL and hybridized approach for course recommendation using deep learning. Abstract. There's a need to increase the overall relevance of results in course recommendation system. The recommender systems makes it easier for the students to pick courses from the abundant availability of the learning platform. Each learning platforms contains lots of courses to pursue. We propose a hybrid recommender system which helps in recommending the online courses for the students based on their queries and interests. Our hybrid recommendation system uses LSTM and RNN for better accuracy, precision, and recall. Classification approach using N-gram classifier and Jaccard similarity is used to provide us recommendations from the available courses. We yield an overall accuracy of 96.34% and F measure of 96.31% in our model. Motivation. Abundant courses available on the internet provided by many highly and well-known universities that students require to pursue. Students find it difficult to choose an appropriate course from the available courses. Here plays the recommender systems an important role in helping in recommending the courses by users' interest and reviews. There's a need for an hybrid approach to increase the performance metrics from the baseline models. So that's what we did in our model. Contribution. The proposed HCRDL model is structured with various algorithms like RNN, LSTM, NGRAM, and Jaccard similarity, which helped in producing better accuracy than the available baseline models. Ngram helps in getting better words which are then used in RNN to classify it to different labels. The card similarity helps to get the real-world courses available by vectorizing both parameters and gives the higher percentage of the similarity as a recommendation to the user. Hybridization of various algorithms into one helped in achieving a higher precision, recall, accuracy, F-measure, and very low FDR. Related work. Zamir Gulzar et al. Proposed TCRS using Ngram and ontologies. Their proposed model has disadvantages like higher false discovery rate because there's no learning or inference in their model. Taghad Obida et al. Proposed a priori algorithm in their model, and their disadvantages are clusters were created, but that was not that appropriate. Howlang Ma et al. Proposed course recommendation based on semantic similarity analysis. Their disadvantage are low accuracy rate because semantic similarity alone can't yield a higher accuracy rate. David Zanvi et al. Proposed RNN-based recommendation system with gated recurrent unit GRU and LSTM. Their disadvantages are computationally complex, low precision, and recall. Proposed HCRDL algorithm. Input. There are a variety of courses available in the Coursera learning platform, and we scrape the data from the Coursera learning platform for a data set and the user's input and user click. Output. Recommendation of courses according to the user's interest. First, the user input, user click information are extracted using term extraction. The extracted term is then converted using the Ngram classifier into bigrams and trigrams. Usage of DBpedia and Wikidata as automated text analysis provides relevant synonyms for the input query, which helps in getting a more accurate recommendation. Hybridization of RNN with LSTM as one of the layers in RNN classifiers is trained using the pre-processed dataset. The contour learning rate is used for efficient predictions. The output of the RNN classifier is tokenized in the Jaccard similarity, where this tokenized output will be in a form of vector, which is then used in the further steps. The tokenized word is then compared with the real-world courses available in the form of vectors. The Jaccard similarity is calculated in percentage, and the higher the percent with the similarity index is recommended to the user. Now my co-author Gerard Deepak will continue.
Yes, the user intents as well as the user click information. The user click information is obtained from the past history or the web usage data of the user. Okay, the profile of the user in course recommendation system, which is a past historical web usage data of the user, is taken as the user click information. And the user intents refer to the current intentions, which means the current user clicks as well as the current recommendations, search queries of the user. So the historical data, that is the web usage data of the user, as well as the current user intents, are used in order to extract the terms for recommendation. This clearly incorporates implicit personalization into the approach. Apart from personalization, okay, because it captures both user click information and user intents, okay, the approach is knowledge centric. The reason is because we are using two standard knowledge bases, namely the DBpedia as well as the Wikidata. Both the DBpedia and Wikidata are standard knowledge sources, and Wikidata is one of the Wikipedia equivalent for semantic web. So for each of the query terms which are extracted based on the user intents as well as the user click information, the bigram and the trigram model is applied. And as the bigram and trigram is applied, okay, a SPARQL endpoint agent is incorporated into the approach so that it can populate the entities from DBpedia as well as from Wikidata. So here what exactly happens is, okay, a bigram and trigram model enhances the input query set, and also auxiliary knowledge validation happens. Entities become more when DBpedia and Wikidata are used in order to extract the entities similar to the query terms. And further, based on the query terms which were aggregated with auxiliary knowledge, classification has been performed using the RNN at first. Firstly, we are using the RNN and classifying it, and classifying the data set. And secondly, to the classified data set, we are applying the LSTM, which we have not mentioned here. But yes, LSTM has been incorporated, and further it is classified. And okay, so there are two types of classification happens twice. Classification of the classified data set itself happens, okay, twice, and this ensures that, okay, the class labels under each of these categories are highly relevant to the query terms, that is the terms which are relevant to the user click information and the user intent, and that a top 5% recommendation is initially done. And for all these top 5% recommendations, the Jaccard similarity has been used for computing the semantic similarity, so that semantic similarity with the real world core stores. So the real world core stores are nothing but it is a meta knowledge base comprising of course information from Coursera, from all the other learning platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and other NPTEL platform, etc. So the data from these different course stores are taken, and then they are converted into a knowledge base, which we call it as a real world course store. And then and which is categorical nature. So henceforth the class labels in these course stores, they compute the semantic similarity using the Jaccard similarity and yield the result to the user. And further, this continues until the user click is stopped. That is, until the user keeps clicking new information. Okay, so this will implicitly continue, recursively continue, and until the user is satisfied with the recommendations of the courses. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So the implementation. So the implementation is done using Python 3.9.0, and the IDE which was used is the Google's Collaboratory. We have used the Intel i5 processor, and these are the the configuration of a system. The data sets which are used are scrapped from the Coursera learning platform, the data set alone, whereas the course stores are scrapped from almost several other learning platforms, namely the NPTEL, the Coursera, the Udemy, etc. Next slide, please. So the metrics which we have used in the proposed model are precision, recall, accuracy, fmeasure, all in percentage, and then the false discovery rate. Next slide. So this is the F measure versus number of recommendations. You can see very clearly number of recommendations 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The top recommendations. Okay, so initially the first 5 recommendations are done and slowly the recommendations are increased. So as the recommendations are increased, okay, what exactly happens is there's a slight dip, but this slight dip in the F measure is not just for the proposed HCRDL method, but even the baseline systems also have a dip. This is because of the data set by itself. So everything has a, so the baseline model and the proposed model have a similar kind of a distribution, but it is very clear that the proposed HCRDL is much above the other baseline models, namely the PCRS, Ngram, and Ngram plus ontologies. The reason is because PCRS is traditionally based on the Euclidean distance. It only incorporates personalization. There is no diversification. There is no inferencing. There is no learning. And as the result, the PCRS yield, PCRS does not perform very well. The Ngram model alone yields the least amount of F measure because Ngram model alone is just, okay, the incorporation or accumulation of words. Okay, as a result, recommendations with the Ngram model alone have a lower F measure. Ngram plus ontology, if you are raising it, then definitely you have a higher F measure versus the number of recommendations. Whereas the proposed HCRDL model has the highest because instead of ontologies, there is dynamic knowledge which is aggregated into the approach. And moreover, it uses both RNN and LSTM for classification and also uses DBpedia and Wikidata for enriching the user intent terms, that is the query terms of the user, which is implicitly obtained based on the web usage data of the user as well as the current user intents. So as a result, the proposed HCRDL performs better. Next slide, please. So yes, so this is the overall precision, recall, accuracy, F measure, and FDR comparison. So as discussed earlier, the HCRDL amalgamates both RNN and LSTM together, and it includes auxiliary knowledge from DBpedia as well as Wikidata, which enhances the probability of accumulation of the auxiliary data from standard knowledge base. There is the validation of data with respect to the current the user clicks as well as user terms of the query, as well as the standard dynamic knowledge which is available outside in the World Wide Web, the cognitive knowledge from Wikidata as well as from DBpedia. And beyond everything, the proposed HCRDL also uses Jaccard similarity, and it has got two data. It has got a primary data set from Coursera. It has also got a core store. Core store is nothing but it's a RDF a knowledge store which consists of meta course information from various platforms, and that's why HCRDL has the highest precision, recall, accuracy, F measure when compared to the baseline models, specifically the PCRS. Okay, and next slide, please. Yes, to conclude, the proposed HCRDL employs deep learning algorithms for course recommendation. Recommendations are achieved based on the user's input queries and interests which are met perfectly to provide higher accuracy and F measure in comparison to the other baseline models. The proposed HCRDL model is a hybridized model that consists of RNN, Ngram classifier, Jaccard similarity, and LSTM. The proposed HCRDL model yields higher precision, recall, accuracy, F measure with very low FDR, and overall accuracy of 96.34 has been achieved with a very low FDR of 0.06. These are the references. And thank you for your time. Thank you for the patience listening. And you can always contact us. Here is our contact information. You can always contact us for any queries. Thank you so much and have a nice